So I knew my Eminem video was gonna be controversial when I released it, but holy shit. So in the spirit of toxicity, today we're going to be visiting 5 of the most unhinged hip-hop subreddits I've ever seen. Okay, hi, me again from the future here. Just completely ignore everything that I said in that first clip. Originally I was going to do all 5 of these subreddits in one video, but after editing it, it came out to be like 40 minutes long. And for a reacting to Reddit video, I figure we make it a lot shorter than 40 plus minutes, so we're actually just going to be doing Eminem Subreddit today. And if you guys end up liking this style of video, I'll make sure to edit the next 4 parts and we can get a little series going out of it maybe. Anyways, take it away past me. And of course, what better subreddit to start with than... So I imagine that a lot of the posts here are going to be about the new album, and I guess this is going to be somewhat like a sequel to the previous Eminem video. Okay, can we all agree that this is exactly what we wanted from M? No, we cannot all agree on that. I mean, I'm sure that everyone in the subreddit agrees, but like I said, personally, I'm not really happy with the direction that Eminem went with this album. I would have much preferred if it was kind of more of a retrospective of Slim Shady rather than Eminem just being Slim Shady for most of the album. This feels like an Eminem album in the best possible way. Every box checked. I kind of understand where they're coming from because it does have a lot of different sounds, but I mean, I don't even think that's a good thing, honestly. Like, I much prefer an album with a very specific sonic theme rather than something that's pulling from everywhere, because I feel like almost like an album like Revival is kind of what did that, and Revival sucks, right? I will say though, Brand New Dance has grown on me a little bit. I mean, putting aside the Christopher Reeve stuff, I do think it is pretty fun. Ooh, this is fun, okay. tdoss scored 50 on Metacritic, lol. Yeah, so I saw this as well. Mostly middling reviews for Death of Slim Shady, which I'm, I guess, kind of surprised by. This is crazy though. This makes it his lowest reviewed album ever and the 2nd lowest rated rap album of the entire decade. I mean, don't take Metacritic seriously, but like, I think they kind of hit the nail on the head with this one. I'd probably put it in like the 40 to 50 range personally. M made this for us. It has a ton of fan service. A neutral observer won't feel anything hearing M's voice change or hearing 2-decade-old references. This, like, I care what critics think Lamau. I've been bumming it since it's dropped. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think people also need to understand, like, it does not matter what the critics think of this record. Hell, it doesn't even matter what I think of this record. I just kind of want to give my opinion on it because I think it's an interesting conversation. And I wouldn't call myself like an Eminem super fan, but I am familiar with some of the older references in here. And I get what he's saying here, where it's kind of like a more of a fan servicey album with, you know, the Slim Shady, especially Houdini, that it was super fan servicey. But I don't know, I feel like it just doesn't have that much more going for it beyond the fan service. Bravo, y'all, we did that shit. Death of Slim Shady was streamed 254 million times in its opening week. Biggest streaming debut of his career, which is still wild that Eminem's pulling these kind of numbers 25 years into his career. I mean, say what you want about the quality of his records, but the man does sell, and, you know, you gotta respect it. I like how much they have, like, you can really see the age on Drake in this photo. Nice touch with the T. Oh my god, yeah, it is the TDE zipper. That's funny, actually. That's really good. Man is a genius. I didn't catch this, lol. Eminem really dropped the hardest Diddy diss bar we've possibly ever heard. Layers on layers. And then it's the R-A-P-E-R essays. Wait, did he just spell out the word rapper and leave out a P Diddy? Yeah, P Diddy. P Diddy, I get it. Eminem loves the homophones, but like, it's not layers on layers here. It's like one clever thing, and it is clever. I like what he did with this. I mean, it's a little bit of a crazy bar saying, got so many essays, and then rapper P Diddy, and then I know he brings in Tupac and Biggie, but it's not layers on layers. It's just one nice little moment here. Christopher Reeves watching as he keeps getting dissed by Eminem for no reason at all. I mean, yeah. Actually, another thing, I just found this out recently when looking at Death of Slim Shady. His name isn't Christopher Reeves, it's Christopher Reeve. There's no S at the end of his surname. Why Eminem calls him Christopher Reeves is just a mystery, I guess. Ooh, we got some Fantano hate here. I'm calling it right now. This MF ain't giving Eminem's album anything higher than a 4. Now, I'm filming this after Fantano's review is out. I believe he gave it a 5, right? But, yeah, the Eminem fans really do not like Fantano. And, again, it's just like, it's just his opinion. Same with me. Same with anyone else who gives their opinion of Eminem's new album. It doesn't matter. Like, there are probably thousands of people out in the world that think that this new album from Eminem is the worst album ever made. And there's nothing that you're going to be able to say that can make them change their opinion. So why take it seriously at all? Also, he gave the new Don Toliver album a 3, so I don't doubt it. That's just not true. He gave Heartstone Psycho a 5, I think. Either a 4 or a 5, not a 3. I saw his Eminem tier list vid, MF complained about Slim Shady LP content. Like, yeah, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to have a problem with the lyrical content of Slim Shady LP. You're allowed to say that that makes the album worse. It's just an opinion. This guy's a nerd. I can't take him seriously. I just feel like hip-hop music is not made to be critiqued like that. It feels forced. Edit, I'm not white. God, wait till he hears about me. Yeah, and this is another thing I remember Fantano getting some flack for, specifically with like I think it was Wale, how, you know, he's not a part of black culture, and so his opinions on hip hop are kind of less valuable than, I guess, a black person's opinions. And I mean, there is a point to what they're saying, because obviously if you have, you know, black experiences, something like a Kendrick Lamar album or maybe a J. Cole album is going to relate to you harder, and then you're probably going to find more enjoyment in the album through its lyrical content. But again, that still doesn't invalidate the opinions of every other person that listens to the album. I think that one of the greatest skills that some of the best lyricists in hip-hop have is making their subject matter, despite it being very personal to them, still relatable to the outside audience. I don't think a lot of rappers really get credit enough for that. And look, here we go. I genuinely don't get why so many people care what his opinion is. There's tons of reviews from him I don't agree with, but I don't know. If you don't give it attention, then you won't get it. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we've got the classic Drake meme here in reference to Eminem's singles. Stans. They didn't like Toby? I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like Toby is just way better than Houdini. Toby, like, feels like an actual song. It does have a very weird beat, but it has a pretty good verse from Babytron, pretty good verse from Big Sean, and probably Eminem's best verse on the whole album. I guess people didn't like Toby that much. I mean, it wasn't streamed nearly as much, but I don't know. I think Toby's better. Why did Eminem look younger 15 years ago? I will say, though, he does look very different in the 2009, 2010, like, recovery era. Like, he does not look like the same man. Wait, what is that? Taylor Swift covers Lose Yourself.
And ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up over. You've been losing yourself in the music, the mall that you own, and you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss a chance of love. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You will lose yourself in the music.
That was fucking awesome. Shout out Taylor Swift for that. This is awesome. And I know people are going to be dogging on her, yeah, and the crowd went mile and the crowd goes. This is awesome. This is legitimately awesome. I would be going crazy if this happened in the concert. I wish I was there. And you know what? Overall, not nearly as toxic as I expected. I mean, generally, just it seems like a lot of just Eminem fans on this subreddit are chill mostly. There is a little bit of that, you know, oh, how dare you critique him, like with the whole Fantano thing, and like Eminem fans classically like to bring up sales. They're kind of like Drake fans in that way, where they bring up sales as a metric of quality when that's not how it works. But, you know, generally, pretty chill on here. And, that'll do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel with the bell rung for more stuff. And also leave a comment letting me know if you want to see more Reddit videos from me, since I know this is kind of different from the content I normally make. But I mean, honestly, I was just kind of out of ideas, and I figured this would be a nice sequel video, I guess, to the Death of Slim Shady video that I made. So yeah, just let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll make more of them, probably, because there's other subreddits we can definitely check out. And finally, if you'd like to support the channel further than just subscribing, you can now become a member and receive early access to my videos, as well as a special shout out from me at the end of them. So join up if you're interested. I know I say every video, but it really does help a lot. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.